Well, guys, just by it being where it is, with me doing nothing, this isn't even in, it's just sitting there. It got so hot, I had to open up the front door and the window up front, and I'm sweating up a storm. Really, it's hot. Now, it's not real cold out, but it's cold. Damp, chilly. I'm going to say probably maybe 50, 54. So like I say, it's not super cold, but with the rain or the dampness and the misting, which makes it colder. So that's where I'm at. So anyway, I ran wire from out there. I ran it on the outside. It's number 6 direct bury, so it can put up with the elements. It's made to be buried in the ground, and I'm only running, 12 to 14 volts through it. So I ran it on the outside of all this. I took a piece of PVC pipe that I have, or conduit, yeah, PVC 40 rigid. Anyway, and I cut this into 6 pieces, and then I used the clamps and I bolted it right to the wall, so this here way I didn't have to worry about the wire chafing on here. Even though it's only 12 volt, I don't want it to spark and short out because there's thousands of dollars worth of equipment on it. So there's a few more I want to put up out there, so I'm going to get that done. But I want to get in here and do a few things in here. So I got to, what did I do with that other? I just had it. I just had a real nice one. Nicey. And it was new. Did I leave it out there? I bet you I did. I bet you. Alright, so anyway, here's the wire. I got a drip edge out there, so I don't have to worry about it coming in. I'm going to bring it up through here, and I should have enough to go up through there, and I may even have enough room in the hole to get it up there. So let's see, let me find it. There it is. And there's the hole. The only thing coming through that hole is a piece of 12. So there we are. This is going to work out just fine. Well, there. Now, this is all I had of that wire. So let me show you how lucky I am. Let me put this back. Oh, there's the other bit. Okay. Because I wanted to run 6, because I couldn't run 4 of the other. So 6 of that will be just fine. Now, I have a little bit left in here, but this is going to, right here, this is going to get tied onto these bars. So I still have about another, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches there if I need it. And now what I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to do it now this season, maybe next year when I bury all new wire. Because what I want to do is, I want to dig a trench from the house to the shop. I got to go down 40 to 42 inches because I want to put water in it. I want to put water into the shop here. So I got to go below the frost line. So I got to go down 40 to 42 inches. And then I'll put a foot of stone or soil on top of that. And then I'm going to run a piece of 2.5-inch conduit. And then I'm going to run all the power. Probably I'm thinking about going 4-3. I'm not sure. 6-3 would be okay. But I'm thinking of that. And then I'm going to run another one, and then that one is going to have the internet, the cable, and any other little thing that I need or don't need. Alright, so anyway, this is the hole I just came out of. I gotta put a little drip loop there, which is fine. That's probably okay just like it is. I gotta tie that up, put a clamp on that. I got other clamps to put on that so that the wire won't chafe, but there. And I'm gonna do that white one at the same time. And I came down here. Now this is the plug that goes in here for the birdhouse. That's one of the heaters. There's another one someplace. Oh, this is for the camera that's in that birdhouse. And there's another plug there that goes in the house for that one. That one and this one, and there's another one that I just built that are all heated. These are heated. All right, anyway, here it is here. Now see down there the piece of plastic conduit that I put it in? And then here, so this is all going to get tied up and stapled into a section. Next year I'm going to take, I'm not going to take it all down, but I'm thinking about just getting a piece of 2-inch PVC and then cut it in half and just put a cap, you know, over it and tuck it up underneath this ledge and then put straps over it so all this will be behind it. So if I do want to run a wire, I just have to loosen it. I don't have to cut and do all that. But I probably got another 4 or 5 inches here if I need it. But that's it. So I ended up with about 6 inches inside. So that's how close I made it to here. 6 inches inside. And I've got maybe another 5 or 6 inches. Nah, probably not that much. Probably 2 to 3 inches out here that I can tighten up on if I need more. And then I got about another 5 or 6 inches inside. But talk about luck. Talk about luck. All right, now I gotta go in there and get some caulk so I can caulk the hole. Now the wife went shopping. She didn't buy very much. I don't know what the hell she did. I mean, like 2 bags. Hello? Maybe she did have a date. That means somebody's gonna die. Just for the principle. All right. So, like I say, if I need to get a few more inches out of this, I can. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to put 2 bolts here, negative and positive. The copper, I'm going to make that an earth ground. So I'll stick that into the ground someplace. And the fuse box, I don't know. I like to have it right here. Yeah, you know what? I can put it there, and then I just make a little plastic cover to put over it. Or I also have a couple more boxes that have lights on them, so when the fuse blows, the light will light up. If it doesn't work, the fuse blows. It's not a big deal. All right, so that's where we're at there. Okay. So now it's just a matter of hooking up. And as soon as this cools down a little bit, ooh, it's still hot, because I didn't put any more wood in it. And I only put 3 pieces in there or so, I think, maybe 4. But they were small pieces. But, man, is it hot. There's heat coming out of there. I don't have a thermos thing here. Yeah, you know what I mean. A way of check. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do. I don't know if this will check that or not. May or may not. 123 degrees is coming out of there. Well, that's also the heat counting part of the pipe, you know, but that in that chamber, between that and the fan, 123 degrees. That's a lot of heat coming out of there. I remember, let's do this side. Where are you? 111 coming out of this side. But there's no fan there. And this isn't sealed up yet. So, but that back. Lumber. All right, so we have this here. Now,
Prudential helps 1 in 7 Americans with their financial needs. That's
get this out of the way for now.
With over 90 years of investment experience, thousands of financial professionals can help with secure video chat or on the phone. We make it easy for you with online tools.
This switch is going to come over here.
Plan for better days. Go to Prudential.com or talk to an advisor.
Actually, I can put it right there. Yeah, hey, that was made for it, huh? Okay, that side is going to be the power supply. So if I turn the power supply on, I flip this way. If I'm using off this wire, I flip it this way. That's the way it is. Yeah. So I still have to come in off the bottom with this one. This wire is going to be way too heavy to come off of that. So I'm going to put a couple of studs in here, and then I can come off of that to do what I need to do. Because this wire, like I say, it's a heavy wire. Now, being heavy is not the problem as much as it is it being stiff. Kind of uncontrollable. So I don't want to put it into the bottom of this because it's plastic and that can rip them right out. Hey Nick, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know it's hot in here, huh? Yeah.
Making it really difficult, and I'm really actually quite perturbed, and I really want to throw her under the bus. I don't want both the wheels to just hit her.
Hey, baby.
Well, that Walmart shopping trip was a fiasco.
Well, you know, you didn't buy very much. Was that not your main shopping thing?
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's on. All right, so here's where we're at. I found just enough 6'2" wire to make it from the battery bank to here.
Oh,
I have about 5 or 6 inches on each side. I mean, that's how close it was.
cool.
So now I'm going to hook that all up. I put these up to the shelf. I didn't want to use the L brackets, even though they take up less room. I didn't want to use them because they have a tendency of bending when you put a lot of weight on them, and they pull out. So this way these are bolted in with glue. Actually, I'm going to put the 360 on, so let me turn this off. All right, real quick, I'm shutting down, but here's what we have. This is going to be the earth ground. So that's going to be going through a bolt through this piece, which goes there. These are connected up to 6'2" and 14'3". Well, so what I mean is there's a 6'2" going into the power side, and there's a red and a black. No, I'm sorry, red and white, which is normally not the way to go, but red and white going into this on a 6'2", 14'2". We got the hot here, and we got a hot double off of the other. I'll have to explain this again tomorrow when I'm feeling like I can talk straight. And the same thing on the negative side. So this is going to have more than enough power to power these up. I'm probably going to put a bar, but from here inside, we're going to be going into this. We're going to be going into this. And that's going to be down here as well, because each one of these radios will be tied into this. And then the grounding will be over here with a ground strap. which I have, so all the grounds will come off of these, because these are all working off a 12 volt or a 14 volt or whatever, but you know what I mean. So that's where we're at so far. Tomorrow I'll go through it when I can talk straight.